What's happening, everybody, and welcome to the Royal Kennels YouTube channel. In this video, y'all, we are going to talk about stud fees or pupback deals. I guarantee you don't want to miss it. Alright, y'all, we back with another one. We got a great topic to talk about today. We are going to talk about stud fees or pupback deals. Me personally, I like both. I like both. But I'm going to give you guys a strategy on how you can make both of them work for you in different situations of breeding. There's a reason why it's a thing. And everything that's involved is to benefit the program and how you grow. I would say that that's what it's all about. It's all about growing.
Yes.
And when you get fully invested into the whole dog movement as a whole, you start to learn to where all these terms they're put into place to make you better. And I'll give you a situation with a pupback deal on how to properly utilize that pupback deal. Unless, of course, you got a friend who has a great producing stud and he says, hey, I want to see you come up. Here, breed to my boy. See what you produce. Give me a pup. I'll either keep it or I'll sell it. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I'm going to give you an example on how to effectively use that pupback deal. So say you investing, all right? You balling on a budget. Not everybody comes into the movement. Not everybody comes into the movement has X amount of money to spend on their program, all right? So just say you take something that you've been saving for a while. You're like, man, I'm fixing to buy my first dog. I'm super excited. You buy your dog and you don't know what this dog is going to produce. You know what the breeder tells you. You know what you see in the breeder's line. And you're hoping that this dog turns out to be everything that you want him to be. Right. But you truly don't know how he's going to produce and what blood is going to produce the best with what you have. So what you do in that situation, you put all your investment into your female. So you would reach out to somebody who you know has a stud that complements your dog. Maybe his stud hasn't produced a lot. So he's like, man, I want to see what they can produce. You find that perfect stud that matches your budget and you see what both dogs produce. That's a great situation to do a pupback deal. If you got a stud, you buy a dog from somebody and you truly don't know what this dog produces and you don't know what it produces what with, you would offer him out as a service for a pupback deal to approve females, because you still want your female to the proper breed type. You want him to match, you want him to match the characteristics. You offer him out for a pupback to see what he produces. Now, you've been breeding for a while, all right? So now you've been breeding for a while. You've built a solid foundation of girls, boys, whatever. You got your own studs. But what you want to do is you want to take your program to the next level. I built a foundation of females. You want to take all what you've built and you want to pay for your stud to go to this female that you produced, or you produce his mom and his dad or whatever, you know, you got a solid line behind it. You want to take your money and you want to invest, and you don't want to give up your best puppy.
Right.
You don't want to give up that best puppy when you know the female is a producer, or when you know you produce this female, or you got some lineage of what you've done behind this female. The likelihood of you wanting to do a pup back deal is very slim, unless something came up. You might have to switch studs, and you'd be like, look, I got all my money invested in this one stud. I'm still looking for a good dog to breed to my girl. Do you have something? But on most of the time, you don't wanna just find any dog on this type of female. You want to invest. Now, if you have a stud that's producing, and you have his stud service out at $5,000, the likelihood of you doing a pup back deal is very small.
Yep, very small.
But I'm gonna tell you this: if you have the program that you're supposed to have, sometimes you can get more for the puppy than you will for the stud fee.
Right.
So if you can move puppies, if you got a good program, something solid, and someone invests in you and this breeding, then you can always sell the puppy and get your stud fee.
Right.
But the likelihood of going through that process, that 4-month-old process of housing the puppy, doing what you got to do with the puppy, bringing it to the vet, making sure everything is straight. You know, it's a lot easier just to cash out on that stud fee whenever you're doing it often. You know what I mean? You got breedings lined up. Most people, they want the stud fee because it's convenient.
Right.
It's convenient. But as a dog man and as a dog lover and a breeder, I mean, if you're a breeder, you're doing things to make these breedings happen with the right person and the right girl. I might say, okay, cool, my stud fee is $7,500. But if you bring in a female like that to the table, I want a piece of it too.
Right.
You know? So those are just a few examples of stud fees and pup back deals, how to make them work for you. I know if you guys have been breeding as long as I have, you understand this, but this is for the newcomers who are sitting back thinking, do I really want to do a pup back deal, or do I just want to pay the stud fee and keep the best puppy? I hope this video has helped you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and God bless y'all.